Hello, sir. Good day. Can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you. Thank you very much. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, sir. Just waiting for you, actually. That our whole community just waiting for you.
Okay, okay.
So, are you ready to start?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so the first of all, I'd like to thank you guys for having here, and also don't worry, guys, our honorable guest is here. Now we can start our AMA segment. And also, guys, today we'll discuss more about the MetaTrace, which is the first, I can say, world gamify project. And also, I can say that is the featuring the free to play and also model on the real world map. So here is Vladimir. Sir, could you please introduce yourself first, little bit, like how do you connect this project, and also, like your experience a little bit.
Sure, sure. Thank you very much for introducing me. My name is Vladimir. I am business development lead at MetaTrace. So I'm responsible for negotiations with partners. I'm building the partnerships we have today and maybe some new ones. And I'm also kind of a global face of our project. So I'm taking part here at AMA sessions with you. And I'm really glad you invited me to have talks. Talking about MetaTrace in a few words, we are building a GameFi on a real-world map, and if we will have enough time, I will tell you for sure a bit more.
Okay, yeah, thank you, sir. Happy to know about yourself, and also this is very like I can. This is going to be a grateful AMA segment with you actually. So guys, stay tuned and know more about this segment and all this station. So, sir, could you say more about the MetaTrace Gramify, and also how can people play your game actually? So go ahead with that.
So I told you that MetaTrace we call as a GameFi on a real-world map because actually that's a game for smartphones based on a geolocational platform like Google Maps, for example, but we have our own platform called Metaphora, and that is powered on Polygon. So you see, this is a game for smartphones with crypto assets, and that is geolocation based. So means that um, the gaming mechanics are somehow motivating the player while doing different activities to go outside, to explore the surroundings, to get closer to special coordinates, to collect something, to move, to fight with other players. I mean, not in real life, but with their side paths. Um, and there are pretty different utilities and mechanics we implement in the game. So let me make a bit better introducing the game itself with just showing the current version and explaining how it is possible to get it. So you see, I'm showing that right on my smartphone. Oh, I just uploaded
Yes,
the
I
new version.
can see.
So I just uploaded the new version. That's why I do have some new windows here. So what do we have here? Firstly, you see in the center of the game an avatar. That could be either boy or girl. You choose who it will be when you are signing up, right? So here is different 3D buildings, geolocational pins, the streets. What else do we have? He has a backpack. So here's the backpack, and here we could collect the boxes, the eggs, and the shards of side paths. So let's, by the way, unpack the boxes I collected before. We get from here like the ace tokens we will use for leveling up cars and side bets. Then what do we have else here? So orange pins and blue pins. So when we're getting closer to blue ones, we see X. When we get closer to orange, we see boxes. In the boxes, we can find ACE tokens, TRC tokens, NFTs of MetaTrace, NFTs of different other projects. By now, it is possible just to find ACE tokens, but I'm telling you what is to be there further. So what we could do with shards of side bets, when we collect a special amount of it, like 5 or more, we are able to mint it. So we will click here and we will be able to mint it to pay ACE or TRC tokens for that. And we will be available already to use that. So it will appear in our profile. So this how the profile looks like. I'm sorry, not this one. This with different NFT you have. I don't have any side paths by now. I have just NFT cards because I am to collect necessary amount of shards. I'm not so often testing the app. So, and it is here possible to level up it, like clicking on this, if you have necessary amount of ACE tokens, and then to level up its characteristics, and that actually influence on the formulas how you get ACE tokens in the game. Um, what else we have in the profile? We have followers and followings. That is not implemented yet, but will be. We have uh, kind of your balance, and you could click on that and transfer ACE or TRC tokens from the profile to the wallet, and in other way. Here is the wallet itself. It is possible here to buy or to swap tokens between them. It is not implemented here yet to buy it with fiat solutions, but uh, actually, let me tell you that it is also finished in terms of developing and will be implemented very soon in the nearest update. But Swap is already implemented. It's our own technical solution. So you are available already in this app, not only in web version, to swap TRC and Matix, for example. Actually, I haven't tried that myself, but yeah, I have I have this button already. So it's possible to do like this. You see? So it is possible. What else do we have here in the profile? Uh, so yeah, it also shows as on the main screen the level of your avatar. So the same. And this is about gaining experience, and the better level you have, with each new level, you get new rewards like boxes, new slots in your backpack, tokens, eggs, boxes, shards of Cypass, very different stuff. Here are daily quests. We could go for different distances, collect some rewards for that, or collect necessary amount of items on the map. And here, how we could turn on our car mode, just clicking on some of the cars, transforming to an arrow, spending energy blocks, and after finishing the trip, we're just collecting, ace we just received from this trip. So that's actually how that looks like. Um, in this year, we will have a very much more different new uh, mechanics in items. For example, we will see here how sidebets will work. It is not yet set up here, like this fighting regime when you are able to struggle for towers on the map to fight with other players. And we haven't yet announced, but one more collection of NFT towns and its utility that will have very different utility. And this all stuff will be made this year, and we plan to launch the game this year. So how it is possible to join us today? You are to have an NFT card. You can buy it on OpenSea or on our own MetaTrace market on our website. And if you own it, you can just request an access to beta testing from our technical support. You could ask it on the website, on Telegram. We have special Telegram bot for that, and they will provide you with access. So you will be able already to start testing the app to get rewards for being an active tester. So that's it. I hope
Okay.
you
Yeah, yeah.
admire that kind of visual presentations.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for describing in a whole. Yeah, it was really great. Like you described through the phone, it is amazing. And also, yeah, people like can say their mission is to inspire and also motivate millions of people to have more contact with the real world and also engage in the physical activity every day. So, sir, as far I know, your beta testing is live now, I think. So, could you say more about that, and also which is the current like I can just want to know what criteria must users meet up like before they can access the beta version? Could you say in detail?
Sure, sure. I'm telling you, that is very simple. You are to have an NFT card and then just to request beta testing. That's enough. Because why we are asking for having an NFT card, because as you saw in that kind of current version of the app, that won't be so much funny with just collecting mechanic and just car mode, not to have car to use it, right? So that's why we're asking to buy at least the car to start testing our app. But let me add some info on the first question again, talking about free to play format. We claim that we will launch the game, so it will be available even not to have a card and play. Then it will go live. But if you guys wanna test our app, we are asking to have an NFT card.
Okay, I think it's quite easy, people. This is very simple. But if you want to know more, actually, like if you have any more question, you can ask through the same later on there. You can ask through their social media link. No worries. So like NFT is very much popular nowadays. So I think, could you say what do the industry players say about NFTs? And also, I can see here you have your dual token like TRC and also AEC. Could you say the utilities of this token and so why you are using these dual token activities?
So let me start from NFT. So that is pretty weird conversation and discussion on the topic started by Elon Musk. Hmm, is NFT is valuable enough in terms of that's just pictures on blockchain with URL and that's it. Uh, you know, the more NFT has real utility, so the more is making sense about their kind of uniqueness and non-fungibility, right? Because without the real utility, that's real just you know, JPEGs with unique code. That's unique code, and you have that kind of ownership. That's all true, and I don't have any thoughts on like it is not right. It is right. It's real unique digital assets, and you have that ownership. But we try in our project to bring as much utility as it is possible to every NFT collection we launch. So you see that while having an NFT card, you have an opportunity to get rewards with ACE tokens while using it in the game to level up it and to gain that opportunity to get more. And it is possible with SciPass, will be possible. So that is utility we are still working on to fight with different other players. So it will bring another utility, and that's just one of those. Um, Another one is the rarer side bet you will have in your profile. The rarer items you will have opportunity to find on the map. So that is kind of opportunity like having the rarer and the better collection in your profile, and that will help you. So what else? What else? What else? What else? Talking about NFT towns. So let me tell you a little bit about it. Uh, the NFT towns holders, or maybe it's better to say NFT landlords, they will have such an opportunity to get a share of the revenue generated by the users at the same city. For example, you have NFT Barcelona, and the players in Barcelona, they will pay for NFTs, for MetaTrace subscription, Trace Pro, for different advertising options in MetaTrace ecosystem. And while they will generate that revenue in Barcelona, owners of NFT Barcelona will get a percentage of that revenue generated for MetaTrace. So we try to bring real valuable utility for each NFT item. That's, I think, the first answer in this question. And the second, talking about the tokens. So you see, we have utility token called ACE, and that's unlimited with its emission. And that brings possibility like every day to generate ACE token in the game, and at least at the same time to have opportunity to gain new levels for non-fungible tokens for cars for SciPass with it. As for TRC, that's the token, the governance token. And it is also possible to find it sometimes in the map, like in the boxes somewhere, but look like very much rarer, or while you are gaining your level of avatar. But the easiest way to get TRC is to buy that on centralized exchanges. It is listed already on Maxi, Bitmart, and BingX. We're preparing for some new listings, but we haven't announced that anywhere, when it will happen and where. So, and I think that there are no other ways how to get TRC. Yeah, for sure, there are some airdrops as well, like raffles. Um, it is possible to take part in our to complete the tasks in our MetaTrace quest, for example, and get TRC as rewards for being like one of the top 100 at leaderboard, for example. So for sure, you are to do something to get it, and it is its utility is very much wider. That's not only for minting SciPads, but that also will be used for MetaTrace ads. So you will be available to pay with TRC for promoting something on our game, in the quest, somewhere else in our ecosystem, in our socials. So we'll bring that opportunity to buy ads at MetaTrace with TRC. It will be possible also to pay for trace boxes in MetaTrace Quest. So that's like a special platform we have bringing the tasks to our community, and they are awarded with gems and sometimes with TRC, as I told you, and NFTs. And you are like collecting different valuable stuff in your reward folder there, like NFTs and tokens. And you could buy gems and NFTs for TRC there. And it could be claimed like to be transferred from the reward pool to your wallet and to be used already in the end of the season. So that works like this. So you see there are a lot of utility of the TRC, and it is limited. It has a mission of 5 billion. So what we are building with our tokenomics, we are trying to create really sustainable economics. You could check it out how that works with our investing, leaf stuff at our tokenomics. So you could check it in our white paper. You will see that it's like pretty long lasting, pretty accurate. And in terms of stable economic model, we're also trying to have not just single revenue channel, not just selling our NFTs. That's very simple. We have different channels like that. We are also expecting, as I told you, to sell ads, to get commissions, as well as different other projects from the secondary market of NFTs, and what else? And the main thing we expect revenue from is to sell Trace Pro subscription. So that is kind of recurrent payment you arrange to get much more benefits while playing, like to get much more experience, to get much more rewards, to reveal from your backpack much faster the boxes, and to crack the eggs faster from it, to have more slots in your backpack, to avoid gas. So while you're paying for a subscription, you get much more benefits, and that's like regular payment. And we will try all the best to generate at the same time all the revenue channels, and that will for sure makes us a bit less dependent on some special revenue channels. You see. So that's what we are trying to develop on our economics and tokenomics and NFT and token strategy. You see.
Okay, thank you for describing in detail. Actually, like I can see you have your some kind of marketing principle, like engaging and also understable gameplay in the primary focus of the project now, and also they have the qualitative free to play freedom for players to choose their own game format actually. So, like, I have one more question. Like, the marketing of profit pay to earn is one of the main attraction right now. So, like, to say, how does the player experience the both in and out gaming play to strike balance between the playing and winning?
Yeah, that's very interesting question. I'm facing these questions even sometimes in our own community. So let me answer on this like this. Um, we as a project, we have a mission like to build a technology of better future, not to mess up the connections with reality. And to get it done, we are trying to to complete the following goals: to simplify the customer journey map, to make to be more open for really massive audience, and to be more understandable, you see. And the second is to work on viralizing, to be more viralizing and engaging, as you told, by the way. So what we are trying to do with this, uh, as you see, we have free-to-play model. We also created our wallet, which is generated automatically when you are signing up. That's pretty popular but mechanism, by the way. So many projects have it. So we made it as well with our own solution, with our own wallet. We made the wallet transactions 3 seconds faster, um, and we are integrating fiat on-ramp solution to make it possible to buy NFTs and tokens with national currency, mostly worldwide, like in a lot of countries in the world. And trying to simplify that in this way, we are preparing to engage a lot of audience and make their trip, their experience very simple and engaging. And so we do all that because we have as a goal like to get more than 100 million players. That's very much. We want to really become one of the, the best crypto game ever, but maybe even to be better, like in the top games in special genre. So to be able to be prepared to do that, we are as a maximum to simplify our customer journey map and to do a lot of efforts to attract the audience, not only with cold channels, but with our own instruments. That's why we created MetaTrace Quest. If you know, we have already more than 1,700,000 users signed up at MetaTrace Quest in our ecosystem who have already traced wallets based on Polygon blockchain. And we were claimed as one of the fastest growing projects in this ecosystem. So this shows that this brings already results, but that's still not about free to play. We will see how that will work when the game will launch. So we are now preparing for that. We want to gather a lot of people, but that's still crypto game, right? We are minting NFTs, which have utilities related to generate A's, to uh, to get better ratings, than to get rewards or something. And then some people will decide, like, will we sell those rewards to get it as a fiat money, or I don't know, as USDT, or maybe level up with this money our gaming assets to generate more. So that's about the gaming strategy, right? But also there is another category of players, like who are just investors. I mean, who have as a strategy to buy assets. I mean, to buy NFTs or token, and then just in a time to sell it. So that's the other way, like not, I mean, investing without using, right? Without trying to make it better. But anyway, so that's the point of how the project will grow itself, how the market will grow. So that very much depends on our attitude to the project. I mean, our team's attitude to the project, how that will go properly, following the roadmap, and how the market will change. So if we're discussing the investor strategy, so we're trying all our best to follow our roadmap. Everything goes well. We're creating a lot of technical instruments and marketing instruments in our ecosystem, bringing a lot of users, and for sure, all that influencing already on the token price. So you see, if I am a usual investor who is following MetaTrace, and I see it has initial listing on the 7th of September, its token price 1.5 cents. Today, its token price is kind of 9.3 cents. So it is already more than 6 times higher. So that somehow shows the interests of investors to the projects, how the tokens, behave itself in terms of developing its products. And I feel that what we are to say, we are for sure to continue that route, to continue to grow and to develop. So um, let me repeat just in a few words that uh, NFTs and gaming mechanics, we want to make them attractive, engaging, and long playing. And that is about getting benefits not just from buying and playing and then just selling. That will bring a lot of benefits for those who will play, long play, sometimes to sell and then continue play, and sometimes to sell. And maybe if they will, be tired of playing, to sell what they have gathered in their profile. So I think that's the best strategy how to cooperate with mysteries.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, sir, for answering this. Actually, so people check out their website, find out, like you can find out in our Wise Crypto community. And before going to the Twitter question, I just wanted to know about your security system. Like, it is very much crucial, for any project. Like, when people are like wanted to invest in any project, they're searching for how much secure project is it, and also. So, could you say about your security system?
Sure, sure. Pretty recently, kind of 2 months ago, we were holding AMA session in our community. CTO of MetaTrace was explaining how we have leveled up our smart contract of the wallet. So it was integrated. They're implemented the dynamic signature, which brings much more security to the usage of that of that wallet. So it became much more secure to store your assets at Trace Wallet. So it became less possible to hack it. So with its implementation, that is the first thing I want to tell you about security. The second is that we are still pending on the process of getting report from audit of Certic about the smart contract of TRC that is mostly finished, and we will soon see its reports together in public. Uh, the third thing is that we as a team, we for sure feel that crypto market is dangerous, severe, and there are a lot of scammers here. And it's very important while we are operating, negotiating with different people, to keep an eye on our own personal security at messengers, at different cloud services. That's why my personal recommendation and the recommendation of MetaTrace team, please, everyone who is in crypto or even not in crypto, please use second wave verification authorization, 2FA. That is very important because that really helps sometimes to avoid problems. So what else? The fourth point I want to mention today about security, that while promoting our MetaTrace Quest, so we gained a lot of audience there, and for sure, such products attracts interest of multi-accounters. How to say, to name them another way, bounty hunters, airdrop hunters, and that's why it is important uh, to build kind of tasks completing verification a bit more fair, right? To make it a bit more secure, the access and login to that MetaTrace Quest platform. So what we do with this, for sure, we're trying to continue implementing different services which helps to verify their real social networks to be signed up at once and not to sign another, like Twitter API solutions. We are very actively working on that. By the way, Twitter is our marketing partner, so we're very much um, often communicating with them to try to make it in a better way. The other thing that is that when we are checking the done tasks, when we're checking the top 100 of leaderboard to award them with TRCs, we try to cancel an opportunity to get rewards for those accounts who are um, you know, as we see we're doing suspicious activities. And even if we are not sure we are doing that, and we are asking that to verify that we are wrong somehow. So if they will verify, we will bring them that opportunity back. So we're trying to do everything possible to bring our ecosystem, our users in a secure field, and for sure we're trying to secure ourselves and our products. I think that's is a good answer. Thank you for the question.
Okay, yeah, thank you, sir. So people nothing to worry about their security system. I can say they have their great team members and others. They're working behind this project to make it more successful. So no worry about that. So are you ready to take some question from the X comment? Are you ready?
Yes, yes, let's take a look.
Okay, so here the first one. For the mini games, what types of mechanism we can expect, and also how many mini games do you have plan in to launch in future?
Interesting question. That is still not very detailed expressed in our roadmap. That's why we have the question. But you know, I'm regularly hosting our AMAs, and that every time answer on this kind of question is just follow us, keep tuned, because we have in our policy not to announce something which is still not done. When something will be done, you will see that first. But talking about the plans, about the quantity, so it is not open information. You can see what you can see. You could just check out the white paper, and there are described different mechanics which are announced at least. And we know about car mode, collect and earn, uh, the utility related to NFT towns, uh, player versus player and player versus environment mechanics using your side paths, and doing daily quests. And there will be one more. I know about one more, but that still was not announced. So sorry. If you wanna check it out, follow our pages and just wait for updates and announcements about the new mechanics and new mini games.
Okay, I think who asked the question got his answer and so forth. So here is another one. Like you mentioned, like purchasing NFTs on the Trace market using the Matic tokens. Why choose the Polygon over other layer one like the Ethereum or the blockchain like BNB chain? Are there any plans to support more networks in future?
So it is possible right now to use either Matic or TRC in NFT market, in MetaTrace market, if you want to buy MetaTrace cars. So talking about integrating new tokens in MetaTrace market, to be honest, I haven't heard myself about such plans, but I have like another information that is, by the way, is also open. So even we are developing our projects in Polygon ecosystem, you can find that in our plans is to continue developing as a multi-chain project. So that means that we have in plans anyhow integrate different other blockchains in our projects as a partners, or even to build something, some assets on them. But now you can see that most of our NFT collections are on Polygon, smart contracts there, but the project has such plans. We will grow as a multi-chain.
Okay, yeah, thank you for the clarification. So people get ready with your best question if you have, and also check out their website as I mentioned earlier, like to know more in detail about their games and others actually. So here's another good question. Like many games today set high cost to start the game, and also therefore I start with a small player base. So does your Trace Meta has any kind of entrance fees or starting condition? If so, what are they actually?
Yeah. So comparing us with different other GameFi projects and metaverses and move to earn projects. So what is interesting to compare that So you see, we will have free-to-play model. So that's already an answer. But um, it is also the point of a real full player experience, right? So, for example, in some games, for sure, it's also possible to play without any NFT to buy initially, but uh, you are playing, and actually you are not to do anything in the game without an NFT. So you can just click some buttons and that's it. Sometimes that's really attractive experience, but with just a couple of mechanics. So what we are trying to develop at MetaTrace, you will be able actually to use all of the mechanics if you want, if you will be able to. Means that you will be able just to go around the map to collect the boxes and eggs on the map, to collect the side pads, to collect special amount of Ace and TRC in quest and in the game itself to pay for mint. But and while collecting all the stuff, you will gain your avatar's level and you will get rewards from there, right? You will do different daily quests. You will get rewards from there as well, and you will also get NFTs and tokens from Trace Quest if you will do to complete the task there. So all that brings the opportunity, like if you will do a lot of stuff, to really grow pretty, um, go pretty normally to get access to any gaming mechanics. You will have opportunity to win somewhere or to collect somehow the card to mint the side pads. Uh, you will still collect all the stuff. You will fight. You will use car mode. So you will have everything. You will be able to use, by the way, city chat. It is available for everyone to communicate with other players in the same city with text or voice messages. You will be able um, to follow any profile. So all that is possible. So what is brought to the users when they pay? When you pay for NFT, card, or SciPad, you just already get it. That's just a faster way of using the mechanic. If you pay for trade subscription, you make your um, gaming flow, gaming route, gaming experience faster. So you grow faster with your level. You get much more rewards while playing. So that's just fasten your experience there. So that is about for what we are offering to pay in the game to have a bit more attractive experience while playing. So in the other games, comparing it in terms of not just entry costs, but just comparing with different a bit other stuff. For example, metaverses, they are to be played mostly either on computers or laptops with cool video graphic card or with virtual helmets or virtual glasses, right? And that's pretty expensive, but actually sometimes smartphones cost the same. But what is interesting that mostly, I mean, not mostly everyone, but a lot of people already have smartphones. So it is much easier to use the device you already have and to download just the game and start playing, right? So that is also about entry cost, not to pay for additional device.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for the clarification. So people, I'd like to suggest just play their game and download this game. So I think it's going to be make you profitable where you can earn also. So here's the last question from the Twitter or X space. I can say like he asked about. I understand that this network will have its own wallet in which we will be able to create the new address. But in this network, really like is this network really compatible with the decentralized wallet like the MetaMask or the Trust wallet? If not yet, do you have plan for that?
Yes. I mean, maybe I do not understand fully the meaning of the question, as this plans to grow the wallet as an instrument to be used in maybe other projects. Actually, I didn't know about that, but for sure, what we have in plans is to grow usage of this wallet, at least at MetaTrace, by the amount of its users and by the admire of using it in terms of how fast it is. So I told you the speed of transactions with Trace Wallet is 3 seconds faster than in MetaMask. It already works like this. So we will continue to work on the quality of our technical products. For sure, we will be glad to expand its usage, but I'm not sure we will work on implementing the usage of Trace Wallet to other projects somehow until we will grow very qualified product at MetaTrace. I mean, as you see, we grow a whole ecosystem with wallet, NFT market, with the game, with Trace Quest, and we are preparing ourselves to grow some other new projects. So recently we implement Trace Swap. It is possible to exchange already the tokens between them, but we are continuing working on Trace decentralized exchange or on the decentralized exchange. We are working actively also on developing our own ads platform. I told you before. So that will be really very big technical ecosystem, which will bring a lot of value to its users, advertisers, investors, and players. Talking about wallet, I told you, we will continue to work on this quality, but not only the wallets.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, sir, for answering all the question from the Twitter. I think it's time to take some question from live segment. Like I have collected already a few questions for you. So are you ready? Hope that.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so here is the first one. Like he asked about, can you explain about your launch of CYPET MetaTrace actually?
Launch of what? CYP?
I don't know what does it mean. Okay, let's take another one. I'll let like discuss later. So can you
Ah,
briefly explain? Okay,
I
did you get
understood.
the
They
question?
meant side bets, right?
SciPath, yes, SciPath.
So yeah, let me explain to you because sometimes such combined names they are difficult to understand, but actually that is crypto pets, but we call them side pets. So like, was the question about what how that were launched and what when it is expected to be launched? What was the question?
Okay, just wait a bit. The question was, just let me find it out once again. Yeah. Could you explain about your launch of SciPath MetaTrace?
Okay, okay. So I hope that's both like what we have launched already, what we expect to launch additionally to this. Um, I think in August, if I'm not mistaken, we were launching, minting our NFT Cypets collection at BRC chain. Just 1 second. Let me reply to my teammate. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time.
Yeah, sorry. So, yeah, we were launched that at BRC chain. So, by the way, that's one of the point of exploring the new chains for us because, as I told you, we haven't plans to grow multi-chain. But this SciPath will still not be implemented in the game yet. We have firstly in plans to integrate Polygon chain SciPaths, the same as with the cars. um, so we do have that in very upcoming plans to launch another SciPaths collection. So that will be pretty similar with its, SciPaths itself, like with its categories, rarity, but it will be on Polygon, and it is expected to be launched pretty soon, maybe in a couple of weeks, with the update of MetaTrace market, and that already will be listed also there with this with the cars. So if you wanna be one of the first owners of Polygon-based NFT sidepads, which will be already implemented in the game. You will be able to use that. I hope that at the same time, I will bring new update for the game to use player versus player and player versus environment modes to fight with our sidepads. So follow us and wait for announcement when this mint of cypads at Polygon will happen.
Okay, yeah, thank you. And there is another one like okay, what game modes are there in game actually?
Oh, let's skip it because I think I have explained and showed that very detailed
Yes, I
already.
think also. Yeah. So yeah, the next one is can you briefly explain about your leveling mechanism?
Okay, let me explain that a bit more in detail. So you saw that there is a level of avatar, and while you are gaining experience, you get more and more experience, and that's why you are gaining new level, and that's why you're gaining something as a reward. I can show you one more time, just a second. But the meaning of how to get experience, you will get it while doing different actions in the game. When you will collect something, when you will level up something, when you will pass some distance. So all the activities you make in the game somehow influence on the experience you get. So again, this is the main screen. You can see this there or here. So this button with the level, this is the level of your avatar. And here you can see like there is a scale of experience. When you gain it, you are growing like more and more level and getting the rewards. And so this the rewards could be very different, like new slot in your backpack or here.
And also,
So
sir,
you will
can they play with the web version? Is that possible, or only
uh
they can play with the mobile version?
how by the computer with the computer.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, no, no. It is just a game for smartphones. The only thing you could do in well with the computer, you can go to MetaTrace quests and complete some tasks, and there you will be able to get as rewards games or TRC to open trace boxes with trace NFTs or trace tokens, which you would like maybe to sell or to use in the game. So that's your choice.
Okay, yeah, thank you, got it. And also, here is another one like, are there multiple accounts allowed on MetaTrace?
So if that's the question of official position, for sure we are not allowing that. And the fact is that they exist. In what we are doing, we are struggling with them. I mean, not with them, against them. So we're trying to mark them as doing different suspicious activity, and that's how we block their activity in the game or in the trace quest. So we are working on that. So official position is that we are against multi-accounting and that we will do some actions if we will find out that you are doing something in this way.
Okay, so here is another one like, is there any kind of weekly tournaments or rewards in your game?
So there are no kind of tournaments in the game. In terms of something regular, you have their daily quests. I show you like to do some actions for this day, but that's like not about competing with other players. The only form, so there will be some tournaments for sure in the game. We have that in plans described in the white paper. But what do we have now in terms of competing with other players? You can find in MetaTrace quests a leaderboard, and that shows the rating of persons who store more than 500 TRC. That's our governance token, and who has more gems received for completing the tasks. And that is a weekly leaderboard. So every week it is updated, and you can see like the current situation, who is in top 100, for example, or your current place in the leaderboard. And those top 100 players of MetaTrace Quest, they are every week awarded with TRC token.
Okay, here is the last one, I think. Like after the success at MEXC, BingX, and centralized exchanges, what next?
That's secret. That's confidential. Even without any Easter eggs. I'm sorry, guys. Just want to tell you that the best way to keep updated is to follow our pages.
Okay, yeah, I think like people to know what their future plan and also others, you just need to stay tuned with them, follow their Twitter and others. So yeah, I think we are enough for now, sir. Like we got our five winners and also we covered everything. But we need to wrap up the segment. But before that, anything else you wanted to say? Like you think any important news you want to share once again?
Um, so we do have a lot in plans in this year. I told you about DEX, ads, platform, NFT Downs collection, all that stuff, side bets and Polygon chain, all these things gonna be implemented this year in 2023. So that's kind of rapid and extremely active period, and we expect really to be on time in our plans to launch the game this year as well. So I'm very much asking you guys not to miss all the important events and listing on the new exchanges as well. So follow us, you will see all this stuff. And I want to tell you guys that we have really um, ambitious goals. Like we want to grow our token market cap to $1 billion. That's one of our goals. And we made very important step today following this goal. We were verified as a page and coin market cap. You can see, you can check it out. Our data there today was verified. So we're very happy with that. And you guys wanna, if you want to current record at market cap, at circulating supply at token price, so you can already see all the verified info at CMC.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, sir, for answering all the question. And also, I'd like to thank you, guys, for having here and also stay tuned with them. As I mentioned earlier, like you just need to stay tuned, like follow their Twitters, check out their website, and play their game if possible. So, thank you, sir, once again for your precious time and best wishes to your project for the future.
Thank you, thank you. Have a nice
Yeah,
day, guys. That
thank
was
you,
a
sir.
pleasure to be with you.
Yeah, bye.
Bye bye.